Hi guys, in this video I'm going to give you a look at my light setup, so how you can get the most out of your growing season by using supplementary light early in the season, and as well we'll take a look at how you can calculate the energy usage of your lights so you know exactly how much power you're using and what that is actually costing you per week to keep a light like this running. So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Barry. So let's look at this light system here. It's simple enough, nothing fancy. I made this rig out of a pallet by cutting it up and hanging this light above it. So this light, I have this light maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe a bit longer. I've never actually got around to using it. I was using something a bit smaller. But this light, it says on it that it's 300 watts, but I know from checking it, it's more like 200 watts of power that it puts out. A lot of the ads on Amazon or any of them websites that you can look for these lights, they're a bit misleading. So they say a certain wattage, but when you actually check it, it may not be the wattage that it says on it. What we have as well is we have the electric propagator in the background, and in front I have approximately 45 tomato plants which were planted mid-February and have been transplanted recently. Same with the cucumbers, and I have a few lemon basils in there as well. So the light itself, it's set up on a timer. It runs for about 8 hours a day, every day of the week. It can really extend your growing season by having them in under light. Even out in the polytunnel now, the temperatures fluctuate. It gets cold in the evening. Some days are very overcast, but in here there's a rad in the room. The average temperature is going to always be around 16 to 18 degrees in here, and it's going to get full sun for 8 hours a day. I will be rotating the plants around to different areas within the system, because obviously what is directly right under the light is going to get the most. So it is important as well every few days that you rotate what's in here. But this is an enclosed space, you know. You can really monitor what's growing, what's not growing, the amount of water they get, and you don't have any worries about pests or anything. So you know that if you're growing under a light, you're going to get maximum growth. So with this light here now in the back, like I said, it's 200 watts, produces 200 watts. So we'll just talk a little bit now how you can calculate your energy usage and how much that's actually going to cost you. So I know here my energy provider and the average in Ireland is approximately 25 cents per kilowatt hour. So that's per 1,000 watts per hour. This light produces 200 watts per hour, so every 5 hours it produces a kilowatt. So it's about 1.6 kilowatts per day is what I'm using with this light. Please let me know in the comments if my maths is off or anything, but I calculate that per week. If you multiply your 1.6 by 7, we'll get just over 11 kilowatts per week at 25 cents per kilowatt. We're using about €2.80 per week to run this light. So this will be used. I've started using it last week, and I will be using it for approximately until mid-May. So you're talking about 2 months of using the light, but it will pay off for me in the long run, because I'm going to get tomatoes earlier in the season, stronger plants, and that's worth less than €3 a week for 8 weeks for me. So if any of you are thinking of getting lights or using lights, I would highly recommend it to get the most out of your season. So if you have any questions about this setup, or you're using I know there's some really good low energy lights on the market now. If any of you have any recommendations like that, I'd love to hear a bit about it, or I'd like to hear about what you're using and the setup that you're using, you know, so we can all learn, share some notes with each other on the topic. So that's it. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.